Hi y'all! Mindful movement mode here again to share the Alexander Technique Active Refresh. This is a quick exercise you can use as a tool that it will help you release tension, clear your mind, calm your nervous system down, allow you to just come back to your peace. So what you need is you should have a mat and a book to support the back of your head. And you just get a book. You can figure out what you need. But it's very important that you have a book in the back center of your head, the very back center of your head called the occipital bone. It's very important to have a book placed there. And the reason why is because if you don't use a book, then your head will fall slightly back and that will cause tension in your neck, and you don't want to have tension in your neck. The whole point of this exercise is for you to lay down and let go of the tension and to also find your length and a great relationship between your head, your neck, and your back. So you want to make sure that you have support for your head. And here we go. I'm going to start to do this activity here. And I'm just gonna give myself 10 minutes to do it. Now, I usually give myself 10 minutes here and there throughout the day, sometimes even 5 minutes. But it really comes in handy, if something happens, like something causes you stress and you just lay down for a few moments and you really allow yourself to be here and aware in this moment, let go of the last moment. Forget about what's to come and really be here and aware. You will really reap the benefits of this active refresh. So I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer for 10 minutes. Boop. There we go. And I'm just going to lay down. So what you wanna do is make sure your feet are making contact with the floor, and you're gonna lay back. Your knees are gonna stay bent. You wanna make sure your knees are bent. Wow, I'm already feeling the magic of this exercise. So as you're laying here, you really just want to allow yourself to be here. You want to make sure that your lower back is making contact with the floor and your heels are making contact with the floor, which is going to, once your lower back and your heels are making contact with the floor, it will allow your knees, it will support your knees more. And the reason why it's very important to have your knees bent is because if you were to straighten your legs, it will cause a little curvature in your lower back, and your back will not be making contact with the floor. And it's very important for your entire back to make contact with the floor so you can just let go of the tension in your entire back. So make sure that your feet are making contact with the floor. And as you're laying here, you also, even though I was just talking about your feet and your head, you really want to take your whole body into consideration. You are a whole being, so you want to lay here and be aware of your whole self laying here on the floor, from your feet all the way up to your head. You are a whole being, so you should be thinking of yourself as a whole being, not in pieces. And as you're laying here, your arms are lengthening out, straight by your side. Usually there's 10 to 15 inches between your arms and your body. Or you can just take your hands and place them right here on your pelvis, very gently. Allowing yourself to be here, letting go of any thoughts that you might be having. Don't let your mind wander. Really look out at the ceiling, really take in the ceiling, really be here, because you deserve this. You deserve to be here with yourself. Give yourself this time, because no one else is going to give you this time to yourself. So you must take the time for yourself so that you can be here and just let go of anything that might be causing you stress and tension throughout your day. And as you're laying here, again, you should definitely have that support underneath your head. And I'm just going to demonstrate why. So when you have the support underneath the back center of your head, it allows your neck
to have length. And then once your neck has length, then you have a great relationship between your head, your neck, and your back. But once I move this book, I'm just going to demonstrate this. So I move the book, and then all of a sudden there's like a slight tilt to my head. My head falls back, and then there's tension. And so my neck is not going to be as free with length as it was with the support. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that support back. And as I do that, I don't want to crank my head forward, which is going to cause tension in my neck. I always want to try to move my head without me doing anything to interfere with my neck, tightening my neck, or doing anything to interfere with the relationship between my head, neck, and back. So as I'm laying here, I'm taking in the room, really allowing myself to be here. I'm aware of my breath. And as you're laying here, try to just, as you're paying attention to yourself and you're here, pay attention to if there's any part of your body that's just not staying still, like fidgeting, any little fidgeting that you might be doing. Become aware of it. Really pay attention to your whole self. Give your whole body a scan as you're laying here to see if you really can lay here and be with yourself and be still in order to find your peace. Make sure you're not fidgeting or tapping or doing things with your hands. Become aware of that and see if you can stop it from happening. Because, you want to make sure you have control over yourself and that you're not just doing things that you're unaware of. So this is a good time to really check in with yourself as you're letting go of the tension in your body. You really want to pay attention to if you're doing anything, little fidgets that you may not be aware of. And as you're laying here, we always want to give ourselves directions. So you think the directions, don't do them, because you want to, ultimately you want your mind and body to connect. So as you're laying here, you want to think, I wish for my neck to be free of tension so that my head can go out and away from my body, and my back is lengthening and widening across the floor. And you just want to tell yourself this. You can say it out loud, or you can just think these directions. Really just thinking them and just checking in with that part of your body. When you're thinking about your neck, you want to check in with your neck. You're thinking about your head, you really want to check in with your head. And when you're thinking about your back, you really want to check in with your back and see how much contact your back can make with the floor. Really pay attention to the contact your back is making with the floor and try to let go of your back. Try to let go and really allow your back to give into the floor. Give the floor your tension. And all the while you're doing that, you really want to still be paying attention to if you're fidgeting, if you're moving or twitching or popping your legs or popping your fingers and twitching and moving. Just see if there's anything that's going on that you can become aware of, and then allow yourself to stop doing it. A good way to see if there's any little habits that you might have that you're just unaware of. It's a good way to check in with yourself. Letting go. Allowing your pelvis to release onto the floor. Feet are making contact with the floor. Make sure you're breathing. Not holding your breath, and you're really here and aware. So even though I'm here and I'm talking to you, I'm still really here. I could see everything. I'm in this moment. I'm not in my head. Because if you're not here and aware, you're really not in this moment. And that's kind of like, ooh, you don't want to not be in this moment. You want to be in every moment of your life. So really try to be here and aware. Let go. It feels so good to just let go. Breathing. Truly allowing yourself time to calm down and find your peace. And you will get up a lot calmer, a lot clearer, a lot freer, with more ease, grace. And every time you practice the active refresh, you will feel the difference. I really urge you to do it first thing in the morning, in the middle of your day if you get a chance, and definitely at night before you go to sleep. It definitely helps calm your system down so that when you go into bed, you just fall asleep. Let me check in on my phone and see what's going on. Man, just like that. We're closing in on the last 20 seconds. Just that easy and that fast that you can just lay here and let go. But if you're not ready to get up in 10 minutes, please pause the video, lay down on the floor as long as you need to, and then press play when you're ready to continue. Like I said, 20 seconds, right? And bam, there we have it. Just like that, you feel better when you get up off the floor. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do another video. I'll have another video of how to get up off the floor with great use so that you don't interfere with the great relationship between your head, neck, and back that you just achieved. If you have any questions or comments, let me know how this works for you. Let me know how you feel after you do it. Any questions on how to do it, please hit me up in the comments and I will get back to you. Peace.